Ambazonia will be offered to you tomorrow. Will you be ready? Will you be ready for governance? Do you have the institutions and expertise in terms of human capacity and state institutions to transform that space into one where our children can say, we fought a good fight? The reason why we are here is not simply because we want to create an alternative platform or pull our resources together. It's because we reject fraud. I don't know why you fight. I know all of us say we fight for independence, and I always remind you, independence is an abstract political construct. You fight for that abstract political construct, not as an objective. There are the micro issues within that political construct that you fight for. The right as a woman to have equal rights within your own country, to have opportunity in terms of education, to have a good health system that can take care of the weak and the sick, stop a woman dying every minute and giving birth. Those are the real issues we fight for. We fight for transparency. I invite every one of you to reject fraud. Reject it from the depth of your heart, and no matter what the opponent, the violent minority tells you.
All right. All man a place day. All man a place day. All man a place day. For all our people them for ground zero, we na cafe day up. Awo. Today a new day. I'm missing a new day. Every new day, God to create new opportunities. God to give we a chance for see what we could do with the life we don't give way. For see what we could do with the gift of life. For see how we would take the problems of lives for life and would turn those problems into opportunities for create a better life for our people them, for better our people their living conditions, for create better communities and better societies for our people then. Today is a new day. All right? Today is a new day. As they talk, today is the day where the Lord, He don't make them, and we will live for that day with joy. We be the voice. We be the light. We be the path. Now we be freedom. We be ADF. We be Ambazonia. We be the forces across the Ambazonia territory. We be the Ambazonian people then. And freedom, our birthright. We be the voice. I would talk to them mostly for pidgin. I just forget a meeting with the Council of Missions of the Ambazonia Governing Council. And the Council of the Missions, they create what they call the Egg of Sea. The Egg of Sea get 22 missions will be spread across the globe. For Canada here, we'll go to the Canada mission. For the United States, they get what they call and say the US mission. We get a mission even for Israel, what they call and say the Israeli mission. There's the Norway mission, you get the Sweden mission, you get the German mission. All right. So the egg of CB spread all over the world. And today I beget the great honor and the great opportunity for address the heads of Council of Mission for the AMBAZONIA Governing Council. And I want to thank the chairman of Council of Mission, and I want to thank the Secretary General of the Council of Mission. And I want to thank all the heads of missions for this great opportunity for me for talk for this great institution within one movement. But the heads of mission, they be the engine of the organization. And the mission, they be the heart of the organization. Without the mission, the council itself never exist. So I want to thank all these great men and women where they do great work, build great communities, foster relationship, build relationship, and for unite our people them. I want to thank them during this time where the whole world be thinking they say the AMBAZONIA Governing Council go collapse. La Republique don't pray. Pobia don't go down on his knees. Diongote di pray. Atanganji di pray. Say the egg of sea go finally collapse because the lion man himself, the charismatic ideological leader, because they don't take it for their policy of containment, for put you under detention. They think say the organization go scatter. They don't know say within the AMBAZONIA Governing Council, now the people that make the leader need to make the people them. For egg of sea, the leader need to make the people them. Now the people that create the leader. Now the people of egg of sea build and create Dr. Cho for be Dr. Cho Lucas Ayaba. Dr. Cho Lucas Ayaba did not create the people of egg of sea for be the people of egg of sea. Now the council, now the institutions of the AMBAZONIA Governing Council, they make a leader, a great leader. Now the institutions, they empower you, equip you, support you, and help you to succeed as a leader. Yes, now the leader, they bring the vision. Yes, now the leader, they bring the idea. But now the people that take those ideas, they turn them into the institutions and the working mechanisms where they create that institutions for reflect the vision. Now we take the leader, a thoughts, the ideas, we translate them into practical realities, into implementations. So I want to thank these marvelous, extraordinary men and women. One, for inviting me. Now the first time I address the Council of Missions, for get a discussion with them on ongoing developments and programs within the liberation and our political space as a movement. At the AMBAZONIA Governing Council don't remain the voice of the Ambazonian people. Now we don't remain the light and the hope of our people then. Now we be the path to freedom and to the independence of Ambazonia. Now we be the fighters. Now we and all the forces on the ground, now we be the fighters. So now we be the voice. So now we be freedom. Now we be ADF. Now we be all the forces on the ground. We be AGOFC. So I want to thank the Council of Missions. Yesterday, we get a good discussion with Una for remind all Una about the tactics of the enemy. You must understand the psychology of the enemy. You must understand their tactics. You must understand their strategy. If you don't understand the psychology of the enemy, you don't understand the tactics of the enemy, you don't understand the strategies of the enemy, you know if you fight your enemy. For fight and win, you must understand the three components. Those three things will make the enemy the enemy. So that's why you must first understand the psychology, when are the mindset of the enemy. And then you must understand the tactics where they use them, where they constitute those strategies. How did they go about for do the things the way they do them, the way they do them. You must understand these building blocks of what to make the enemy the enemy. You need to just come out because you want to go fight. Say you want to go fight. You fight that with you. You know if you fight with you don't understand them. First, get the understanding. We know the psychology. And over the last 80 years, I don't help Una for shape Una how you fit decode the psychology of the enemy, the psychology of your opponents, and even the psychology of the Ambazonian scammers, traitors, and sellouts. Most of which are the doing now for help Una, for shape Una, for understand this two that they call and say psychology, a mindset. Because I'm the first step that, right? And I don't do a great job. Oh, Una fit testify, Una fit agree, right? Even the one where they disagree with me, they respect me when they come for this kind of game, right? Right? We'll be untouchable. We'll be unmatched when they come for this kind of operation. Everyone enemies, they respect we. As we talk right now, wait for this side, for my own side, at 2:45 for afternoon. As we talk right now for 2:45 for afternoon for Toronto time. When at 8:45 p.m. for Ambazonia time. For inside La République du Cameroon presidency, they put a whole wall with TV screens for monitor which are the talk right now. Paul Biya and the technical advisors that they watch which we talk right now. For inside said for their intelligence that they are placed for their intelligence agency, for the headquarters for their intelligence agency and the B, they put a whole wall of TV screens for the monitor which will do and which will talk 24/7. So as we speak right now, that they listen. All right. So most of the time, I need the only talk now for Ambazonians. Most of the time, I do walk into the mindset of La République. I do address Cameroon directly. I do talk to the Prime Minister, I do talk to the President, I do talk to the bees them. So more than nothing say when we come for here, we only talk about Ambazonia. No, a lot of which we talk now for talk for them directly because they watch and monitor with 24/7. The ACN are the only Ambazonian TV where Cameroon don't connect them for their intelligence headquarters for the monitor and 24/7. Because they know how effective and how potent will be. All right. So yesterday, I take time to explain Una what the enemy they try for accomplishing. All right. And I talk for Una for a concept where they call and say the strategy of containment. Once you understand what Cameroon they try for do at this moment, then we will understand why they act the way that they act and why they behave the way that they behave. I explain that for Una. I explain that for Una say the reason why they killed General Ba Ivo now for contain the struggle. Ivo became very powerful, very effective, very charismatic on the ground. And so that charisma, that effectiveness, it helped Ivo for mobilize more and more Ambazonians and for increase their spirit of nationalism. Cameroon no want them because Cameroon want make you remain under Cameroon. So anything we go increase Ambazonian spirit of nationalism. Now a problem and a threat, and now a problem and now a threat to the survival of the occupational system. Remember, now two extremes. We as Ambazonians, we want go up for be free. Cameroon want drag we make we go down. So now two opposite would Cameroon pull way for this side for go drag way for down. We Ambazonia would pull ourselves for go up. The thing that they call and say conflict. We get two ways of looking at things. We want freedom. Cameroon want suppress we. We want be free. Cameroon want keep we under occupation. We want a better life for our people them. Cameroon want make we remain poor. We want a better quality of education. We go make our picking them and our people them competitive, smart, innovative, ingenuitive. If there's any word like that. All right? For make our people then creative, for make our people then resourceful, and for make our people then productive. For make our people them successful. Cameroon, the education, they have French-baked education. Where Cameroon go copy and what na for side. That education, now for make our people be as an assimilated, occupied people. So that they don't get confidence, they don't get any self-esteem, they don't get any self-worthiness, they don't love themselves. Because no people, the way they love themselves, they will allow themselves to remain under occupation. So waiting come on the implanter, it put them for a pig in their head. Now for put them for a pig in their head, make what pig in not get self-love. Make what pig in not get self-esteem. Make what pig in not get self-confidence. Make what pig in not feel like say they be creatures, make what pig in not feel like now God created them. Make what pig in feel like they be people them way, now discarded people them. The people where God created them for may they suffer, may they be punished, may they be slaves. We want make our people them they be a reflection of their creator. We want make our people them they be the light for this world. We want make our people them they be people they go places, they make things they happen. Make our people them they become scientists, entrepreneurs, engineers, researchers. People with then they discover cures for all the diseases them where the world they face them today. Even the solutions of the future, make our people they be the people where they will come up with the solutions of the product of the future and create products of the future. Cameroon want make our people they remain backward people. So that's why when the Ambazonian people they rise up and they see the likes of the Ivos, they come up because Cameroon don't be used to corrupt officials. For inside Ambazonia, Cameroon don't create a whole set of its own leadership where it believes say that the people in that way they must be the leaders of Ambazonia on behalf of Cameroon. So it create the whole this structure of leadership from the chiefs to selected, appointed, recruited, and branded elites. And it make these people become wicked. It make these people they become a reflection of the wickedness and the evil of Cameroon. It make these people them because as long as they get for reflect na the occupation system of Cameroon, then there must be like the occupier itself. That's why when I see all the Ambazonia elites where Cameroon create them from 1961 till now, now people then where they only did it for one thing, for secure the interest of Cameroon at the detriment of the Ambazonian people then. Now for protect the interest of Cameroon at the detriment of the Ambazonian people then. That's why they don't speak out. That's why even if they come now for that person in their own village, they can kill 20 people then. The person not speak out. That's why even if they come now for that person in their own village, they can't burn the entire village. That person not speak out. Because CPDM own them. Because Mr. Bia own them. They not did it on behalf of the people them. They did it for reflect and represent the interest of the evil occupier. So when were people that rise up, when Ivo they rise up, Ivo now become a replacement of these colonial elites. Where people now they start to see Ivo as the future, as the hope, as a true representative of who the people they be. Because Ivo now becomes an embodiment of love, compassion, and freedom. Ivo becomes an embodiment of love, compassion, and freedom. Ivo become an embodiment of dignity. Ivo become the light. Cameroon are darkness. The elites are darkness. Ivo are the light. The people they start to see the light. The people they want the light. So Cameroon now say, okay, we must stop these things. So that's why they develop the strategy of containment for whole Ambazonia down. They no one make the light shine. They no one make the light shine. They no one make the light of freedom make it shine. They no one they make the light of progress make it shine. So they go for hold our people back. So all these elites, they start for lost power. Remember, Cameroon is going for keep Ambazonia down. Ambazonia is going for rise. The thing that they call as conflict. The fight between these two polar forces. That's why they go for kill Ivo. That's why they go for recruit enablers and use Ambazonian activists for gather intelligence on Ivory movement and then collect money from La République du Cameroun, kill Ivo, and then sell Ivo a body to Cameroon for contain Ambazonia. That's why they kill No Pity. Because No Pity rise. They give Ambazonian pride. Very charismatic young man. He pull thousands. There's no place where General No Pity it show up. Everywhere where General No Pity show up, you see entire population, big mommy them, big papa them, small picking them where they still the chochoro. Everybody, it go towards the light. Because everybody wants the light. Nobody wants to remain in darkness. This charismatic young man, it transformed our liberation and it give the Ambazonian people them hope. It destroyed La République du Cameroun armor cars. Enter right inside La République. Go fight them, attack them, and destroy them. He call them. Say, Commander, this. Commander Bulu. Who say you there? Me, General No Pity, at the camp place where you there, and I go take you down. Now he call them. Say, where you dey? Me and my picking them. Would he enter that town and will take you down? I need to enter that town, take that person down. That's no pity. The effectiveness change Ambazonia. Erase Ambazonia. That's why they get for contain. Because with that rise, it means independence come. It means Ambazonia go be free. So since Cameroon no one make Ambazonia be free, any person where he rise up to reflect the light, the path, the future, they must mobilize, recruit as many of their spies and proxies for disorientate the commander until they track him down and kill him. For contain Ambazonia. The strategy of containment. For push Ambazonia down and confine them back into the boundaries and the space where the occupier want make you remain there. The occupier want make you remain under occupation, under suffering, under pain, under poverty. And no pity go. Now for break you out of the prisons of occupation and help you make you become a human being where God created to make you be. Give you a free homeland. Now you fit decide the destiny where you want to live. Now you fit create a better quality of life. That's why today they can't claim, make no pity in this, tomorrow no pity in that, tomorrow no pity in this, until they disorientate you and no pity enough. And once they don't disorientate your spirit, your mind, you know go figure that divine protection. Your instincts as a general for sent. Your instinct, whether they guide you for no danger they come. And how you feel keep yourself safe. They already destroy them within you. Now you know if even sense. Wait till they guide you now, you know if they guide you anymore. Wait till they protect you, not if they protect you anymore. You don't be disoriented. That's why tomorrow they claim say no pity they under me. This person will can't claim say no pity they under me. And then now no pity get for come outside, can't talk say no, I'm not there under this, I'm not there under this. And now the general don't be disoriented. That's the goal. Disorient the general, the enemy fee get now space for go after the general because the instincts where they guide the general, they don't be disrupted. They do the same thing with Ivo, they do it for no pity. They go after Efang. From morning till night. Efang. The only reason why they call Efang, because Efang became the light. Efang became the light. Efang start to build camps. Efang start to train new forces. Efang start to show Ambazonia and say, no, we not only need for the fight these people, then for bush. We not only need for the stay for inside bush. We feel capture territory, control territory, build schools, build communities, and take ownership. We need to project a different kind of leadership and start to build a nation and show the world, say, we be in charge. We not just need for remain inside bush and come out inside bush and then can attack them and then go back inside bush. You go do that one for how long? We need for take control. Fight these people, then push them out, take over, expand, and create safe communities. And start for build community schools, and start for build clinics, and start for build bridges, and start for build market. It go make what people go trust with. What people now go to say, oh, the light be better than darkness. Freedom be better than occupation. Strength be better than weakness. Progress be better than stagnation. Abundance be better than lack. Happiness be better than depression. and start for build a nation. And start for the first time for our people, their history. And train a professional army, equip them, dress them up, commission them. La République, you think say La République want that kind of thing? You think say La République want make General No Pity and continue with that kind of momentum? You think say La République want make Ivo continue with that kind of fame? You think say La République want make Ivo exist, and then No Pity exist, and then Efang exist? You know, that's the end of La République. Ivo existing, No Pity existing, Efang existing, that's the end of La République. Now you get all these three charismatic leaders there. One day for this side, one day for this side, one day for that side. That's the end of La République. You think say La République want make AMBAZONIA get that kind of fame, that kind of power, that kind of control? Hell no. Because they want to make you remain for darkness. That's why they start for sing Ivo, 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 Ivo. That's why they sing No Pity, No Pity, No Pity, No Pity, No Pity, No Pity. When Efang the build an army, every day now Efang don't do this. They psycho-johncy them. La République can push them for back, push them for back. When I go talk say, ADF don't kill 2 people them. When I go talk say ADF don't burn market, every day they go cut inflame and make all kinds stories. So that when I be distracted. Now Cameroon work that for make stories so that AMBAZONIA people will be so confused and so distracted. They forget what they fight for. They forget so that they will forget what they fight for. Why and they build an army, build community school, build clinic, build bridges, build marketplaces, elevate communities, unite communities. They pay all these small devils. But they can't begin to spoil when I heard them. But they can't sing every day. They can't shout every day. They will pay people the money for ground zero. May they shout, scream. Then they go kill person. And then they go can't scream. For disorientate the general. You don't take out Ivo. You don't take out No Pity. They go for take out Efang. Containment. For suppress one, push one back for ground. So that we not get the momentum and the leadership if we push one forward onto the finish line. The strategy of containment. They arrest Sisikwa Yoktabe Julius because of a charisma. They arrest Ayoktabe because just like Ivo, just like No Pity, they carry that charisma for push AMBAZONIA forward. Once Cameroon realize that, the need for container, the need for stoppy, for push AMBAZONIA back so that they put their boots on our neck. That's why Cameroon government get for pay up to $50 million to the crooked and corrupted intelligence agencies for Nigeria. Pay their bosses and their bosses and their bosses so that no man no go talk anything. That's why they arrest them. They keep them for Nigeria for about 2-3 months until they finish all the arrangements. For broad daylight, Cameroon military plane enter right inside Nigeria. They carry all them, put them inside, fly them back to La République and go keep them under bunker. A strategy of containment. Some of them celebrate. Some of them jubilate. When I think say, when they do them for punish AMBAZONIA, no say when they punish them ourselves. When they kill Ivo, when I celebrate, when I jubilate, when I think say when they punish na Yaba, I think say when they punish na ADF, when I no say now when I say when they dig on our own graves. They kill no pity. Some of them celebrate. Some of them jubilate. And I think say when they punish the marine forces of Bambala. And I don't know say when they dig down our own graves. Now when a hero, they don't take them down. They don't dim on a light. When they kill Efan, many of them celebrate. When they inside forum, all we know, right? Especially the people of Sokamif, the La République CPDM forum, where all the non go congregate for day. They celebrate. Una jump, una glad, una glad, una glad, una glad, una glad, una glad. Una know why una glad, right? Because according to una, you've been at the end of ADF. You've been at the end of Cho. You've been at the end of AGOFC. And you've been at the end of AMBAZONIA. Because a lot of public strategy of containment that. That's why I want to remind all we today. Understand the psychology of the enemy. Understand the psychology of the enemy. Understand how they work. If you be an Ambazonian and you love this liberation struggle and you want to make us succeed, now what you do inside the enemy forum, what they call and say Sokamif. What did you do there? Because for you want to change CPDM members of CPDM. You want to change corrupted officials where they don't sell soldiers. You want to change them, make them become nationalists. It not going to ever happen. And I get a call with a friend and a brother yesterday. Come out for all those forums. Your excuse for B-Day, for say you want to see what they do them so that you feel counter them inside there, it will make you totally ineffective. Abandon them, make the be inside their own forum and chop their own shit. And focus on the work we will need for do them, for unite what people them, bring what people them through solidarity, bring what people them under a common cause, continually for educate and empower what people them. As long as you continue for do the work and what people they start to see the honesty of your effort, what people go aligned. The one light, the one the path, and the one be free. The need for see your seriousness, your commitment, and your honesty, the honesty of your effort. People who they want the light, they go follow the direction of the light. All right? But the thing is what they do. We don't stay focused. The arrest of Sisekwa Yoktabe Julius Tassan Wilfred now a strategy of containment. And make I tell the people of the IG, there is no amount of briefing in the Nigerian parliament. And when I watch some of those excerpts for those videos the day out there, I don't get a chance to play them for you. When I watch them, when I watch that short clip, about 7-minute video, when I watch the interaction for the parliament, I tell you something. There is no amount, even if Tinubu, the Nigerian president today, he can't make an executive order, send a petition to Cameroon, to Mr. Pobia, or even to Atanganji or Cameroon Minister of Justice, say make them release their Yokabe and bring them back to Nigeria. I tell you something. Mr. Biya no will ever do it. Because by Mr. Biya doing it, Mr. Biya don't give the Ambazonian people them the independence they want. Because Ayoktabe now will come out. It will become more powerful. It will be able for re-energize and mobilize the Ambazonian people them. So it will counter what Mr. Biya did try for accomplishing for Cameroon, for suppress and contain the resistance. It's not to the interest of Cameroon for release Ayoktabe Julius. Now a strategy of containment. When I must get for una head. They call and say common sense. We want to make all them be released, but we must be wise and not begin to deceive ourselves. Now, the same thing I tell the people of Egg of Sea. The release of Dr. Cho Lucas Ayaba, it will only come not through our diplomatic efforts and our partnership with the Americans. Because it be orchestrated by the French and Cameroon for keep Dr. Cho as a strategy to contain and hold the resistance and the liberation back. Or the one way that he don't commit a crime. Norway sent a delegation of diplomats. They go stay for Yaoundé for 1 week. If Dr. Cho don't commit a crime against humanity, why their intelligence officers them get the fear for go ground zero, for go investigate that crime Dr. Cho don't commit? If they are diplomats, they go for Yaoundé, they stay there for 1 week. But their intelligence officers, they no one go for ground zero for go investigate when I so-called crimes against humanity. When I found out, they use all those things. I been talk with a sister this morning, and the sister did so, oh, they arrest Ayabana because he give order made a bond taxi them. Those discussions are the discussions of people them like Fabiano Deco, where they become fool una because they say una be very sentimental, say because the bond taxi or because the order make the ADF order make the key two people them for Guzang as spies. Those things not constitute anything where they go arrest any person out here. Dr. Cho na the face of Ambazonian resistance and liberation in terms of the armed resistance. They go after him as a result of effectiveness for push ground zero so that Ambazonia will become free. Now for stop Ambazonian liberation progress. Not because he committed any crime. All those things, that's small justification them way not even stand for any court of law. All those things are foolishness. They use them for fool now. No person never commit any crime. We constitute anything where some person will carry any person go anywhere. Even then, they not back up those justifications there. The arrest be politically motivated as a strategy of containment. When I get them straight, you know, go really see that because of our pressure, our partnership, and the power where we put them. Now, political gain. If you don't get leverage, I'll be very sorry. I don't want to give the people of IG this information for a very long time. If Yerima and the people there would remain as the IG of Ayokabe, I know say that they fear guns and they fear anything with concern gun and no one get involved. But anyway, that one are their business, not be my own. My own are for educate people them on practical terms and following the principles of psychological realism. If they be put 100 fighters for Manu under the IG of Ayokabe and say that their fighters this, and then they fight for their leader, now they get a leverage on Cameroon. You know, if you get leverage with your mob, could not get leverage. There's no court today you go make an injunction. Any person will go for inside the territory go implement them, except it be backed up by the world superpower or by the Security Council, where they go enforce them by the big powers. Any other thing, that's just nonsense. It's good for the liberation optics and make people they continue for pursue them. All right? I'm not talking about no pursue them. May they pursue them, that's fine. But understand place where your real leverage will come out. The day where General, that commander from Dianwiti they call it, 10 Kobo. That day with General 10 Kobo, if we pick up the 6 colonial delegates, that's a perfect moment. If 10 Kobo be fight under a direct political leadership, now the perfect moment that for ask for the release of Ayokabe. If 10 Kobo be in alignment with the IG care of Ayokabe, or the Ayokabe people, they reach out to 10 Kobo, foster a certain relationship and say, okay, 10 Kobo, you get 6 Cameroon colonial delegates. Now the perfect time is for bringing the Red Cross in and do prisoners exchange. At that moment, the IGK, they forget a perfect opportunity for ask for the release of Ayokabe Or at least, what about the release of Panfor? What about the release of Tassa? Maybe Ayok as the political head in one time. But what about the release of Tassa? What about the release of Panfor? That's how you play the game. This game not being a small game when I think say this one a small talk when I can't talk here without any reasoning. It's not a game of sentiments. This game, the way La République and France and the imperialists and the white supremacists, they need to play a game of morality or sentiments or human rights. Like a game of dominance and winning. Like a game of conquest. So make one understand why these things that happen. The Ambazonia Governing Council, after the arrest of Dr. Cho Lucas Ayaba, it still remains the most solid, united, strong organization more than any other time. Because of the love we will get on for the leader. Because he will be a man of unity. He will be a man of love. For a time we lead the organization, we be there out here. He lead the organization with love and unity and caring for each other. He call all the people there that they work with him, they constantly check on them. He be get a direct personal relationship with everybody. Know everybody, family, know they are picking them, know their woman them, know their husbands, know their family members. That the organization don't build them. So that's why you see the moment he be arrested, everybody for that organization rally around this man. For maintain, grow, and improve what he don't build them for the Ambazonian people. Then. That's what makes the egg of sea. We're not there now because we want power. We're there now because we want to stand united for fight collectively on behalf of the Ambazonian people. Then. That's the difference. That's the difference. That's why when I see all this support and unity and caring and purpose and togetherness. Because now the organization that we build them, the egg of sea, it's a reflection of Dr. Cho. The progress of the egg of sea, it's a reflection of who Dr. Cho is. As I tell you yesterday, every organization be a reflection of the creator of that organization. Just like every business, it be a reflection of the founder of that business. CPDM, a reflection of Pobia, a reflection of corruption, a reflection of terror, a reflection of killings, a reflection of destruction, of embezzlement. So that's why all the people them for CPDM, they be corrupt. That's why Tangan Jifit give order for people them anyhow. That's why there is man and man for CPDM, they sleep with each other. Because now part of the occultist system. They get woman for house, but then say as the men, they go sleep with each other. They get different house them. So they don't rent and build them. Where they go do that? They are occultic man-to-man business for that side. The reflection of Cameroon, the reflection of Pobia. And at the thing that way they want carry them, can put them for the Ambazonian people, their skin and their head, and make it become a reflection of Ambazonia. Now the thing that we fight against, because that's not the lifestyle and culture we want for our people then. So once you understand all these games, now make we move to the next step. Egg of Sea be solid, the ADF be more united, the forces on the ground they be united, the ground zero be solid. The strategic objectives of the liberation don't be achieved. We will never be for this place. There's no time in the history of the Ambazonian people them where they don't ever create this kind of resistance and build this kind of power structure and get people like Ivo come up, people like No Pity come up, people like General Efang they come up, people like the General Capo they come up, people like General Sumanguro they come up. People like General Sagad they come up. People like General Small Pekin, they emerge and take over control the whole state for Manu. Generals like Aruke. And by the way, I want to make an announcement for all of that today. I just received information from the organization today. It made my heart very sweet. All forces for one state, I know we name the state. All the forces for one state, they don't come together. They can't talk, say, going forward, then they align themselves with the Ambazonia Governing Council. All the forces for one state, all the generals, just through their own observation about the honesty of our work and the momentum with the push for Ambazonia. All the forces for one state, they don't all the generals, they don't come together for their own forum, then for general. They get meeting. They say going forward, they align themselves with the Ambazonia Governing Council. Because the work of the Ambazonia Governing Council, now it will help them. Now it will help Ambazonia may be free. I just get that information today. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that wonderful? Ground zero, they see the work with the head of city doing. Ground zero, they see the work with the vice president doing. Ground zero, they see the work with the secretary general of the egg of city doing. Ground zero, they see the work with the secretary general of Ambazonia Defense Forces they doing. Ground zero, they see the work with Mami Woli they doing. Ground zero, they see the work with Mr. Kwadi doing. Ground zero, they see the work. They monitor and see the work, the consistency and the character of the people for the Ambazonia Governing Council. So that's wonderful. That's wonderful. And for all those generals, on a cafe day up, I know say when I feel always count for the leadership, for guidance, and for we for work together as one people. Now make we move forward. The leader be set certain strategic objectives for the Ambazonian people. The purpose of the liberation and the purpose of the resistance, not be for Ambazonia, for be a place for permanent fighting. Every liberation struggle, it get political objectives. Every resistance struggle, it get political objectives. Where they set them, those political objectives where the leader be set them for the Ambazonian people, they don't be achieved. What political objective for the liberation, they don't be achieved. Ambazonia, you don't acquire the political power. My British people, they say power. My Canadian people, they say power, right? You don't acquire the political power. You don't acquire the power. We don't ever get power. We don't ever get them. Now we don't acquire them. Through the institutions, the structure, the armed resistance. So the forces, they don't do the work where the Ambazonian people be asked them and the work where the leadership be asked them. So Ambazonia be in a very powerful place. For the first time for our history, we are powerful. And that's the thing that I want to make you understand. For the first time for our history, we are now a powerful people. We now get power. That means now we fish down for any negotiating table, for any peace talks table, for any dialogue table. We now fish down for that table as Ambazonians, not as people from the northwest and southwest regions of Cameroon, because that's a descriptive term of the occupier for make you know say you be under them. Now we be Ambazonians. When I talk with the members of the Canadian government, they talk for me as an Ambazonian. as a member of the AMBAZONIA Governing Council, when I discuss with diplomats of the Canada government, they did talk for me as an Ambazonian, even though I be a citizen of their country. But in the context of that discussion, they see me as an official of the AMBAZONIA Governing Council and a representative of the Ambazonian people. You need to talk for me as someone from the Northwest and Southwest regions of Cameroon. We don't build an international identity. We will be we don't recognize we. The Cameroon government signed a document where it recognized our identity for December for 2022 for Toronto, Canada. For the end of the Canada pre-talks. That agreement be internationally valid. You are recognized. Now you get power. You get power. Power. You be powerful, Ambazonia. You be powerful. You are powerful. Now you don't get power. Now you be powerful enough. Start for prepare for peace talks. Start for prepare for negotiations. You don't achieve your political objectives and your strategic objectives, and you don't deliver a strategic defeat of Cameroon. Now you feel negotiate. The exit of Cameroon from our land. Now you be now in charge. Now you, the Ambazonia people, now you be in charge. Now you, the forces, you be in charge. Because you don't deliver a strategic political defeat to Cameroon. Take pride. Take pride for what you don't achieve. Take pride for how far you don't come. Take pride for how far you don't go. And how far you don't reach. You be part of this generation. You don't do a marvelous job for strategically defeat Cameroon and achieve your strategic political objectives. Now you get power. That means be prepared. As the Norwegians, they talk about peace talks and negotiations. Prepare yourselves. As the French and the European Union, they talk about peace talks and negotiations. Prepare yourselves. You go now for negotiation or peace talks or dialogue with strength. From a position of strength and power. You need to go there as a victim. You need to go there for beg. You need to go there for claim that which rightfully belongs to whom? To you. You go take what it belongs to you. And the reason now the leader be tell we gather power. Wait to give you power. Not been a protest give you power, ma tell you something. Not been a for correct historical injustices, now give you power. Not been a because the cause is just and it's right, now give you power. All those things be meaningless if you not be build an army. Which to give you power, that the army will you, the Ambazonia people, will build them on the ground. And the thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of Ambazonian brave men and women, the tough commanders and generals, the one who they don't sacrifice, lay their lives, lay their blood, for give you this power. The one who they sacrifice themselves so that you feel live. For put you for this position, for claim a better future. And the place is where you there now. The egg of sea is more powerful today than any other time. We don't build a better, stronger, more experienced and competent institutions. We competent and experienced leaders. Over the last 8 years, I not be know me anything about this liberation politics. I get for learn hands-on. Because I be doing my life coach work and corporate strategy. For do peak performance for organizations and for leaders and my strategic intervention work for help people them for create personal, social, quick, rapid change. I don't be get anything for do with Cameroon and politics of liberation. I don't be get any interest. But when I see the pain with the staff for inflict them for picking them for the University of Boya, I'm not the same human being. Something inside of me woke up. A side of me dormant woke up. The Cameroon government, through its pain and torture and trauma and terrorism on our people, they radicalize me. I be radicalized by Cameroon for pick up arms, for speak up. Cameroon make all we will be able to rise up. The level of Cameroon barbarism and evil on our people, it radicalized and nationalized every single Ambazonia for this place. No person for this place, for this world, we won't go through those kind of experiences. But the way we got created, when we be pushed to those levels, we all must react to protect ourselves and to protect our loved ones. A big mistake for Cameroon, but a big opportunity for Ambazonia. So that's why we need to be very grateful for every single Ambazonian. We be honest and they get character and they do this work with all their heart. Remember, when they do this thing, we pay a greater sacrifice just like the people that are ground zero. And if you tell when I wait how much we don't lost for our own life as a result for put our face for outside for stand up for fight Cameroon. There's a price we also don't pay them economically and socially. There are places where as a leader now and not if you go there anymore. There's a certain lifestyle and not if you live them anymore. Because I get to adjust myself, grow myself, and put myself for the place for be able to serve the organization. My choice, by the way. If you want to be a leader. There's certain things today we must let go for you to be effective and for you to be influential and for you to be purposeful because you get to rise up to the level of the responsibility and the demands of which he call upon you for be. That's over the last 8 years. I don't read more books about this subject than almost any other person except maybe the leader. And they pay attention to anything where experts that they talk I'm out there. I study on a daily basis for improve myself and for become more effective for the role with the leader and the people then for the responsibility where they give me. So that I feel earn the trust through performance. Not before earn the trust through a title. Now, I talk this thing now. The responsibility where they give you as a person for an organization, the title nothing make you a person. Now you must bring value to the title. Now you must bring competence to the title. Now you must bring the new work ethics to the title. So if they give you a responsibility, they give you a title, you fit become an embarrassment to that title. Or you fit become a model of example for that title and that position. You fit become a disgrace to a position or you fit use that position for add value to that position, to the organization. The only reason why they give you a title, now so that you fit add value. You fit expand, grow, improve the organization and the work we did do for expand the growth of the movement, the organization on behalf of the Ambazonian people. If they give you a title, they give you a function, they give you a responsibility, they give you an appointment. Now your role, now your responsibility for make that office become more effective. Dr. Cho, the votee as the leader, as the president of the Ambazonia Governing Council, he take the opportunity for grow the organization, for create a bigger vision for the organization, for strengthen the organization. When I don't see it work na the reflection of the AGOFC. So for any member of the AGOFC, for any member we belong for any other movement for Ambazonia, they make you a vice president of the organization. Now, how you don't use that position as a vice president of that organization for build that organization on behalf of your members and on behalf of the Ambazonian people? Are you a disgrace to that organization, or you are an impactful and effective asset to that organization? Now, which contribution you don't make and for make that organization become much more better, more effective, and deliver more results for the organization and for the Ambazonian people as a result of you having that position? Your goal didn't that because of the title, or you didn't have to make a contribution. Because for Cameroon, the title, they make a person, and not be a person, it bring value to a title. So that's why they will make a person minister, but he not look a minister. Enough he speak as a minister. He need to do the things of a minister. He need to use that position for bring change and development, for serve the people of that country. For AGOFC, it is where they give you a position so that you fit bring change, innovation, new ideas. If you serve the organization, if you help the organization make it grow. When I look around all the movements of Ambazonia and when I get honest with ourselves, the people when I call them president of movements, do they speak like president of movements? Do they have the language of presidents of a movement, of a president of a movement? Do they have the personality of a president of a movement? Do they have the character of a president of a movement? Do they have the ideologies of the president of a movement? Do they have a vision of a president of a movement? So why when I call them president of a movement? I don't want to call names. It's not my nature, but it be totally up to una. For think about these things as we go along. Because all this one will determine the kind of society we want to get on. When we start for accept people that not get competent, they not be competent, they not get the skills, they not get the character traits. Then when I start for create CPDM, when I start for replace the CPDM would run away from in between Ambazonia in just different names. Because now you need to serve the people then. Now the title to serve you because you be big man. You go for some place, they call you, oh, Mr. Secretary. Secretary of what? What do you do as a secretary? What do you contribute as a secretary? What value do you bring? What impact do you make as a secretary? Do you unite or do you divide? Do you create or do you destroy? Are you building or are you destroying? Is the organization growing or it's weakening? Is it expanding and progressing or is it stagnant? Which one? Which one? Are you an example? Or you're a warning? Are you a force for good? Or you're a force of shame? Are you a positive, constructive force? Or you are despicable? When I know the answer. There's no other movement since 2016. We don't come close. A of city at the top, number one. There is no number two, there's no number three. The space be empty. Because there's no comparison. We'll be driven by passion because we see a leader through hard work, which he built for the Ambazonian people. The ADF still be standing today, complete chain of command, that complete trust and hierarchy. They grow, they expand. See the egg of sea today. See the caliber of persons where all them line up under Dr. Cholo Kasayam. Egg of sea number one. There is no number two and there's no number three in the Ambazonian political space. Any person we want to argue with here, they talk today, please, I'll be ready and open for you at any time. Invite me for any platform and challenge me on which I don't talk today. I need to talk this thing because we brag. Yes, of course, I'll be proud of the institution where they work under, and I'll be proud of the Ambazonian people them, and what people them on the ground, what papa them, what mommy them, and their resilience and what forces. I'll be very proud of them. But I want to make we do better as a people. That's why they get this discussion. So that if you be a member of an organization, you need to ask yourself whether that organization did live up to our own code of conduct. And when they deliver the results, we want to promise as an organization. If not, why would I call myself an organization? That's why they get this discussion now. Because we move now to a place where they talk about peace talks and negotiations. When I need for staff to get ready. Now address some concerns. The egg of sea go by itself, go negotiate? Yes. Ambazonia Governing Council is on a very powerful place for negotiate on behalf of the Ambazonian people. But is that what we are going to do? The answer be no. Dr. Cho Lucas Ayaba believes that for guarantee Ambazonian post-independence political stability, there will be unity of purpose during negotiations. The international community, they deal with the Ambazonia Governing Council on behalf of the Ambazonian people, and the Ambazonia Governing Council, just like during Canada talks, they could choose nationalist movements and bring all the forces on the ground together. Bring our prisoners and our hostages, our refugees, and our displaced persons. Under one purpose of unity, or unity of purpose, as a people, for negotiate any terms of that agreement. So no man, no need for worry and for fear. We'll be people of principles and go uphold the principles where the leader lay them down for the organization. We'll not be selfish. We need to do these things for ourselves. We do them to achieve a greater purpose and objective for the Ambazonian people. for our picking them, for our papa them, for our mammy them. We'll be a people of trust. When the opportunity for the Canada talks, when the government of Canada contact the leader, he will call me from middle of the night. I will get that conversation. So we understand the leader in mindset. He don't lay out these ethics whether they guide the organization, the conduct, and the approach, even in his absence. We will do the right thing, not for our own glory, but for the glory of the Ambazonian people. Because we need to fight for ourselves. The Ambazonia Governing Council is a vehicle, an instrument for deliver justice, freedom, and independence of the Ambazonian people. All right? So to all our forces on the ground, when I go be for negotiating table, I will go rally all the nationalist movements so that we negotiate as one. We don't fight. If we get differences of opinion, if we get differences in ideology, the Ambazonia Governing Council could choose the nationalist movements where they get a reflection of the spirit of the Ambazonian people then, so that we will not compromise the process. The most important thing is for maintain integrity of purpose, not be for use unity as an excuse for compromise the process. We don't learn from what happened for Canada talks, and the Ambazonia Governing Council will be very extremely vigilant this time around for any other opportunity. As I ask Ambazonians to prepare for negotiations and peace talks, the Norwegians, the French, and the European Union, they must make their intentions public at the first step that. Right now, all these things, the background talks, they go on. Nothing is official yet. The only thing will be official is the letter they send out for the Ambazonia Governing Council. That's the only thing that's official right now. And as when I know the Hague of Sea and the leader, they never respond to Norway and Cameroon their demand. France don't put their voice in, and the European Union don't put their voice in. Make we give this thing some time, and make we leave these people, they may do their own work. We, the Ambazonian people, them will be ready at any time. Again, I want to remind all our people, them, nobody go impose anything on the Ambazonian people. Them. The Canada pre-talks don't lay a framework on any future negotiation, so no man on it for shake. Whether in France, one can lead the negotiation process with the Ambazonian people. Now we get power. We go negotiate, whether for Paris or anywhere else. If we don't like Paris, we'll ask them to move on to somewhere else. But now we need the fear. We'll go for any negotiation table as long as it's credible, it be honest, it be transparent, and it meet the international standards. No man, no need for shake. No man, no need for fear. We are now a powerful people. All right? I'm going to talk this for today. Pay your liberation tax. Pay your liberation tax. Pay your liberation tax. If you did for diaspora, pay your liberation tax. If you never contribute for the monthly fundraiser, please, at the end of this month, the mission, where they call say the U.S. mission, the Hague of Sea, most powerful institution, I go to host this month. So call on all Ambazonians in the United States. Say we go to reach out for every single Ambazonian. We will get a contact if you live for the United States for pay your own, make your contribution towards this month fundraiser for take care of the responsibilities of the liberation. All right? We talk now. Or when I get my phone number, if I get anything, please, when I always feel for reach out for me in a very respectful way. Even if you disagree for witty at the do, witty at the talk, but if you reach out for me, please just be respectful for the purpose for we for be able to get a constructive conversation. All right? I thank you plenty for people that from ground zero. We love you so much. For picking them, when our future be bright. For my them, when I picking them when I born them, they don't do great things, great miracles. And for the first time for the history of the Ambazonia people, them, we are now a powerful people. So when mommy them and papa them, when I be proud of when I picking them. All money plays there. Thank you, ACN.
AMBAZONIA will be offered to you tomorrow. Will you be ready? Will you be ready for governance? Do you have the institutions and expertise in terms of human capacity and state institutions to transform that space into one where our children can say, we fought a good fight? The reason why we are here is not simply because we want to create an alternative platform or pool our resources together. It's because we reject fraud. I don't know why you fight. I know all of us say we fight for independence, and I always remind you, independence is an abstract political construct. You fight for that abstract political construct, not as an objective. There are the micro issues within that political construct that you fight for. The right as a woman to have equal rights within your own country, to have opportunity in terms of education, to have a good health system that can take care of the weak and the sick, stop a woman dying every minute and giving birth. Those are the real issues we fight for. We fight for transparency. I invite every one of you to reject fraud. Reject it from the depth of your heart, and no matter what the opponent, the violent minority tells you.
Welcome to ACN.